Hello, welcome back to another episode of Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Yarbdemption, Red Dead Yarbdemption. Okay, I still haven't figured out a cool name for it, but we'll get there. When we left off, we just encountered the dinosaur bones lady, which actually kind of led me into another mechanic I wanted to go over. So before we explore what camps do and how they work, which we're going to do, oh, there's another thing we can go over. We'll go over all of that here in just a minute. The dinosaur bones. As you can, if left on the directional pad, it will bring up your log. And as you can see for the lady here, there are 30 dinosaur bones that she would like, Deborah McGinnis that is, to scour. So as you are exploring, you will come across areas that have dinosaur bones. You'll make note of them, and you can mail those locations to her, and she will reward you. And then you send those locations, collect the rewards, those kind of things. This is also where you'll find your camp requests. So Isaiah enjoys the crime novels. See if you can find him one. And then you have the next section, which is your challenges. So I've picked 4 of 6 Yarrow. If I pick 2 more of those, then I'll get the first herbalist challenge. I need to kill 2 more people with knives, and I need to skin a total of 3 deer. So you got your challenges, and then notifications. I have no notifications, so that's your log. Now, one of the other mechanics that kind of popped up here almost immediately as we started was when you want stamina, if you run, you can see here, tapping the A button to sprint, running my butt off, run, 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 run. Oh, look at that, a little extra stamina, and you can see my bar's almost out, my core is really low. But there you go. That's how you can increase stamina. And then the more you run, the more stamina builds up. Of course, you can get tired and those kind of things too. So let's pick some raspberries here. So there is a little bit of an element of survival to it. And you could see just a minute ago down just there, if you look carefully, you can see there's some deer. And just to show you what I mean about refilling, they said oregano is a stamina core, so let's eat a little. And you see, you can't quite make it out there, but there's an ever so slight increase to the stamina. I'll eat another one to show it more profound. There you go. Now you can truly see it. All right, so before we get going into camp, you can see all those deer light up there when we go into eagle vision. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a deer here so I can show you the hunting element. Oh, that was dumb. But didn't spook them. Look like I did. And this is where I mentioned earlier you can use, this is a nifty little shortcut that the game does not tell you about, but I kind of discovered. You can go in and you can zoom in, and now you can study this animal, which will add to the compendium. And now you notice it has the quality of that animal, 1 star to up to 3 stars, and then that will tell you what quality pelt you can get, which will determine the kind of money you make. There's a dead, what looks like a dead buck over there. It might be dead too long, but we're gonna check that out too. Felt the controller vibrate, which would indicate to me that there was something over here. Or that I had caught something. I think I might have bumped into something. Now, if by some chance, and you know, all animals here in the game are a little bit skittish. Oh, I got it on the first kill there. Now, of course, when I killed it, as you can see, that kind of sent the others running, but that's okay. I got it in the neck, got it in the first shot. Oh, no, I didn't. It showed the red X like you got it in the first shot. Okay, so I didn't. And, okay, cool. This buck apparently died pretty recently, so it did not, it hadn't been out long enough to rot. So I can actually skin it, and as you can see here, it'll take the time. And you may have noticed in the map there was a white paw. Whistle over there for random horse number 1. My first horse. So typically if you can get a headshot or a neck shot or something that's just pretty definitive. Oh, hello horse. Yep. That will denote better quality. If you hit something and shoot it with a bunch of bullets, it's gonna not be as good quality. And so apparently I did not hit this thing in the head. It was a 2-star when I shot it, and I ruined part of its pelt. So I'll still get the meat and I'll still get a pelt, but it won't be as high quality as if I'd hit it directly in the head or in the neck. And for those of you that are going, oh my god, you're wasting what it can use, it will pull. A lot of that depends on satchel space. All right, so we got a couple pelts thrown over the back there. And then let's look around and see. And of course, hunting is really imperative in terms of food for the camp, food for yourself, money. All those things come into play. Let's get down here. Looks like let's do one more and then I'll tell you a little bit about camp system. There's another one. Let's see if we can get this one with a clean headshot this time. Got it. Okay, that one was a clean headshot. A good kill there. I'm also going to check real quick. Let's go over to challenges. It also added to my picking of yarrow. So if this is yarrow, which is designated by the big red flower on top, and that looks like it's oregano or thyme. Yep, thyme. So we'll just add this to the satchel for the next bit here. And you can see animals there in the distance. Anything that you've killed, either an animal or human or what have you, denoted by a little logo. It was a 1-star. Now you can also, in addition to skinning and gutting the animal, you can throw its you saw that in the tutorial section with Charles, you can throw its carcass on the back and take it back to camp or sell it at a butcher or things of that nature. But what is interesting about that element is when you place it on the back of the horse, if you leave it too long, it will rot and spoil and go bad and then disappear. So there is that. Alright, so let's check here. It is 3 a.m. Probably getting a little bit tired. So let's explore the camp system. As you can see here, you get a camp. So you can camp in the wilderness. When you set it up, depending on where you set it up, usually it'll just be a sleeping bag and a fire initially. So if you just want to rest, but you can also hit sleep, which gives you the option to set up a camp, or an actual tent, excuse me. And then once you set up the tent, you're inside. And then, of course, you can do crafting. This is going to be a pretty light crafting tutorial, but once you're in the crafting, there are several things you can do. Provisions, so you can cook some of that stuff that you've been sitting on. You can craft potions made from your various herbs. You can make ammo or improve the ammo based on certain elements, like if you wanted to make arrow for small game like squirrels and things of that nature. You can make fire bottles, Molotov cocktails, and you can do baits. You can make those based on the little pieces of thing that you have. And then, of course, you can craft horse supplies. Well, for the purpose of this, we're going to make some venison. And if you have spices, you can make them with that element. But you have to have a grill, which we don't have. And that will, so when you eat that, it'll give a boost to whatever that spice is. So say it's oregano, which I think, again, we said was a stamina, if I remember correctly. It would make that steak boost stamina a little better. So I can cook up to 5 of these venison. I'm just going to do one to show. And you can let it sit over the fire like that, and it'll cook naturally. Or if you want to speed it up, he'll lean in. And then you have the option to either stow it, so you have your stowed cooked food for later, or he can eat it, which is what we've done here. So we're going to stop. As you can see, you can gain, lose weight. We're going to rest. I thought I was going to sleep, but yeah, there we go. Sleep. And as you can see, I've slept past the threshold of morning. It's starting to get a little lighter. I could sleep till noon. I can sleep till the evening. I can sleep till night. And let's go ahead and just sleep till noon so we can get the daylight fully back. And you can see he was rubbing his eyes. He's tired. As the game progresses, if you do not rest, you will see him physically get tired. It's kind of neat. Alright, got a journal entry. What did we add here? Well, we got some yarrow, some tobacco. Deer, oregano, prong, horn. So he added those things that we studied. Alright, let's get in here. And I would assume if you're going to be in an area for a while, you could leave the camp set up and just ride back to it. I haven't explored that, but there's some yarrow. Let's go ahead and get that so we can get the herbalist challenge completed. And now we've picked 6 yarrow. And our next herbalist challenge is 4 berry species eaten. And we've had some raspberry in here. So I should, by all accounts, be able to eat some of those raspberry and move the next tier of those up. As you can see, the icon at the top there says you've gotten too used to eating a certain type of food, so now you can't. With at least in terms of getting its effects, you have to wait essentially 24 hours. Trapper, Pearson for information. Okay. So Pearson's saying something, or the icon is saying, talk to Pearson about someone called the Trapper. Alright, so let's do, just to give you guys an idea, I think this is our 6th episode in. You can, again, if you ever want to do a hard save, just go into the story mode, go to save, pick yourself a slot. That you can't do it in missions, but you can do it there. And always remember, as with any of these kind of games, you want to save early, save often. There is, and I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's a game design option, but you know the pelts that I have on the back of the horse, there are situations where if you die, when the autosave loads, those pelts will be gone. So you do want to try to save often, just in case. Inside here, this is, while we're here, let's go ahead and dive a little deeper into the player submenu. So here is where you can monitor Arthur's health, his stamina, his dead eye. You can go into a lot of his statistics, perks as you get them. Like I got the Eagle Talisman. And then you go into conditions, and it looks like I'm at perfect weight. And so you can go in and look at each of the individual things that are weighing on it. So there you go. Kind of touch on those real super quick. All right, let's see. What should we do now? Well, we want to eat. Oh my God! I did not mean to do that, but I just went blazing saddles on that horse. Oh my God! Oh my God! I probably lost that horse. Oh my God! I punched. How did I even do that? Oh my God! Wow. Okay. I just went completely apeshit on that horse. Whew, I'm glad you were there to witness that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mongo is but pawn in game of life.
Wow. Okay. I should not find that as funny as it was. Just punch the shit out of that horse. Alright. Alright, we're gonna eat a raspberry. Oh my God. Wow, that's that I would have to say is the highlight of the episode, and maybe even the series so far. Yeah, okay. So you just saw that right there. The guy walking up said, "You get the hell out of here." Sometimes you'll approach people and they want you to piss off. So if you don't piss off, you're gonna have a problem. Whew, I cannot believe I punched the horse. God. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've explored the camp. We've done a little look at some additional sub-menus. We've picked some more things. There's I think there's probably like a rabbit or something running. You can hunt on horseback. Now you do have to select the weapon each time you want to aim it. Like, so you can swap on the fly. And so let's see here. I think I lost the rabbit. See eagle. Yeah, eagle vision's not showing me the rabbit. It moved pretty quick. You don't have to study an animal to kill it. You can kill it and then study it later. It just adds more to the compendium if you do take the time to study it. And you don't know if it helps track better, but it seems to. This is pretty neat. What's this? Let's check this out. And I think this is going to be where we do our stopping point. I can't stand the thought of any more horse cruelty today. Oh man, that was too much. Looks like some sort of abandoned structure, like an oil derrick. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh, somebody left some brandy, so let's take that. And then looks like there is some sort of drop down. Oh, well that. We started off with dinosaur bones. It seems only appropriate that we end on dinosaur bones. 29 more to go. And of course I could, excuse me, I can email, Jesus. Oh man. The horse punching really screwed my head up. I can mail those to Deborah McGinnis to get a little bit of a bonus. We'll hold off on that for now. Let's just call it here. No horses were actually harmed in the production of this Let's Play. See you next time. Thank you.